So the big question is this. How entrepreneurs like us who have been breaking with old beliefs, like the idea of holding a 9-to-5 job and living paycheck to paycheck, taking a lifetime to reach business and life success as the only option we have? How do we grow our business in a way that lets us highly service our customers, getting our products and services and the things that we believe in out into the world without diluting our life but enhancing it and taking the journey of internal and external growth? That is the question, and this podcast will give you the answer. Your host is Marina Simon, and welcome to 10X It. Life and business as usual? Never again.
Okay. Well, hello.
Hello.
Today we celebrate Women's History Month, a celebration of women's contributions to history, culture, and society. And today I have an epitome and a very beautiful example of this, which is our friend Iverlisse Rivera, a Latina entrepreneur, a business owner, and a CEO of Florida Aerospace Training Center, a woman who loves helping others and creating a better future and life for others, her burning purpose. I've seen this across everything I've seen, from you, and I love that, Iverlisse. She's a member of Tampa Bay Aviation Association, Hispanic Professional Women's Association, Hispanic Chamber of Commerce of Tampa Bay, Experimental Aircraft Association, Electronic Technical Association International, and so many more. So it is my pleasure to have you here in our program, and really, tell us a little bit about how you started your business, Florida Aerospace Training Center, and how did you start as a woman in the aviation industry? It's something that I'm very curious about, but tell us about you.
Thank you, Marina, for this invitation. It's an honor for me to share with you my little bit of my company and a little bit of me. Thank you very much for your invitation. My company is a training center for electronic in aviation, and we're planning to open more programs. Our plan is to reach the youth people and anyone they want to change career. So this is amazing. We're located in Tampa Executive Airport. We're going to be like 2 years now. And it's so excited. We start in the middle of the pandemic.
Wow.
Was a really big challenge, but we did it. And it is, for us, is something that I always dream to be kind of help people to reach the future. And I want the people feel they can do it, no matter the age, no matter the situation. You can reach your dream. That's my goal with the community.
This is beautiful. And let me ask you something. How did you started in the aviation industry? Is it something that it was just by chance, or is something that has been your purpose since a while ago?
Okay, I always be around people in the aviation industry. My brother, he was one of my inspiration, and he was in the police department. He was a pilot, and then he started his business after he retired from the police department. He started to do the same school that I have for avionic technician.
Right.
And he had 3 in Puerto Rico. And he started over there, and he, talked to me about it. And my husband also is in the industry. So I say, this is a great opportunity to offer here in Florida, in Tampa, Florida, because it's an opportunity for high school, for people even in the industry. They want to change from mechanic to electronic, or people, they always dreaming about be in this amazing industry, but they think, okay, it's aerospace, this industry can be difficult, maybe because my language, maybe because it's too expensive. But we want to do something that can help people. Like we offer in class for in English and in Spanish.
Nice.
We also offering a nice price, accessible price for people, because I don't want it. People think all the education is so expensive. Like if you go to the college, oh my God, I have to spend, years and a lot of money in the education. So we want to do everything afford to the people because we want to help. That is one of my dreams.
That's one of the things that I really, really love about everything I've seen of you is like that fire purpose of helping others, of helping your community. So here's my next question to that. So this is, you're basically helping the youth to afford a new profession or their first profession that is not too expensive. So now, what did you used to do before this project started?
I was in the medical field.
Oh my God.
I was in the medical field, and always I was helping my brother in the, in the aviation industry. My husband his main job is in aviation too. So it's a passion that I have always. And I say, I want to do something really completely different than what I do. And always I say, I want to help people. I believe in education. I believe in education afforded for everybody. And I said, this is my time. And I'd say, let's go do it. And thank God everything was so far so good. And we're working so hard to have more opportunity and more resource to help, people. Like try to engage with student loans, stuff like that. We don't have that yet, but I'm working hard on that right now.
That is awesome. You're creating a new future, for this youth. You're really putting the seeds there and giving them tools, because nowadays there's a lot of it's rough to survive. Either you have to get huge loans in order to do a career, which it's hard to pay through the years of your working years, and then create a family when they're starting. Is like, how do you afford that? So the fact that you're providing this for others, I love our public to listen to this. Whoever have a lot of affinity for aviation, I do. And that they can create a career. I was reading, like in less than a year, they can really have a career where they can work in this area. It is affordable. There's tools for them to look into it. And I'm going to put, down here our links, later on, so they can refer to it if they're interested in pursuing this.
Yes, and it's something like, it's a short career and it's a great pay. So basically I have the experience that I have my two older sons, they finished college. One is he finished in UF, and the other one is in a private school in Southeastern University, and they're expensive. So it was very hard. They have to have student loans, stuff like that, and pay after. And sometimes they pay something like that they, for example, for avionics technician, you start at 20 and up an hour.
Wow.
So, and it's just 6 months to 3 months career. Wow. So it's completely different to 4 years with, you have to pass for different like basics class, stuff like that, to have, to reach your career. And this is something very short, hands-on, and then you're ready. And this industry grows so fast. We are right now, we have a lot of necessity right now in this industry. So we need professional and technicians.
Oh my God, this is amazing. Now tell me something, what are your goals like in the next near future, medium future with your business and with the community? Because I know you're a woman of heart and of purpose and helping others reach their goals. And that's what this program is about, truly. It's like, if if you put your eye on the mountain, you get there. It doesn't matter if a step at a time or whatever. So what is your ideal or your goals with the company regarding, you want to create certain changes in the industry? Do you want to create changes in the community, as we have talked about, giving more opportunity for other people to make a very decent living in a very short time period? What is your goal, you know, through this via?
My goal right now is, well, I'm working hard in that, is to expand it, you know, not just offering this kind of avionic technician. I want to do different stuff in the industry, like airframes, offering. I want to grow in this industry. And one of my goals, and I want to see, and I go, first God, I want to reach that, is expanded like a technical college. That's my goal in the future. Be a technical college like for aerospace. So I can offer a little bit of probably pilot programs, everything in the industry. This industry is really big. Everybody, when you think is aerospace industry, you think is, oh, I need to be like work, you know, in astronaut or something like that, but it's not. They have a lot of stuff to do. It's beautiful career. For example, you can be mechanic, you can do airframe, you can do electronic, you can do cyber, oh my God. They have a different positions, and you can be a pilot. It's a lot. Everybody thinks it's just pilot, but it's more than that. Wow. So I just want to offer a little bit of everything in the future. That way they have the option to be part of this a beautiful industry. What's my goal.
That's beautiful.
Continue growing.
Yes. Now, did you mention air freight, like carrying weight, correct?
No, airframe is when it is if you work in the frame of the airplane, like the constructions of the airplane.
Oh,
for example,
to create the frame of the airplane.
Yes.
Oh my God,
Yes.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, working in that. For example, they need to fix something in the airplane, like let's see the door, let's see the, you know, any part of the airplane. So everything is handle, is not soldering and anything. So this is a technique. They pay really good right now. That position pay around 30 something an hour, depending what is the state. And you can do it in short time too. Hello, you can, you know, you can have a career, a great pay in United States, any part of United States, they looking a lot for that position too. Wow. So I say, I just looking around what is the necessity, and I want to reach that and see how I can be certified my school for that and everything. So it's something that I want to grow.
My God, I want our public to listen, because this is really helpful. You find a niche that they don't have to invest too much time, too much resources, but they can bring a lot to their table and grow in an area that might or is already their passion.
Yes, and I want to reach also the companies around. What is the necessity for the companies around? For example, Honeywell Aerospace. They need a lot of people doing harness. We teach that in avionic technician. They do harness too, because it's all the harness in the airplane. So basically, Honeywell's Aerospace is a company they looking for different position. So it's not just work in the airplane, but you can do something else like harness, soldering, stuff like that, you know? So they have a lot of different techniques that you can use in different areas. So it's good to have relationship with the companies. What is the necessity they have? And then be a training for them. That's one of my goals too.
That is so smart. So you're looking what the market needs, and you're providing exactly that. You're not providing something different that makes it easier for the people who are training, really applying. Listen, I can give you an example. I went to business school, and that's great, right? You get your certificate, great university. But then the problem is that when you go out into the market, ask me how much percentage did I apply. If I applied 5% of what I studied, is a huge percentage. Like, you go and you study things, but maybe that's not what the market needs, right? One of the things is like, they don't teach you how to create your own business. They teach you how to plug into companies. So it's just a different structure. So the fact that you're listening to the market, which not many people do, as a school, you know, in process, it's great, because then they're just going to arrive exactly what is needed and wanted, and they're going to have an open possibility of work immediately.
Yeah. For example, the airlines, right now, they have a lot of necessity for pilots. What they do now, they open in their own training center to training people, even without experience. They training because they need people. They need pilots. So if I see, okay, this has necessity in there, I can provide that. You know what I mean? So probably it's not easy in the beginning, but I want to reach that point in a moment.
I think you are already. Listen, now that I listened like that I heard that you opened your business in the middle of the pandemic. Is there any experience during this time or during this trajectory? You're very young as a company, and look at you, there you're standing, you know, like really growing. So is there anything you want to share with our public, like any experience that was rough, but then you overcame it, so they can learn out of these things?
For example, my plan was to start in the beginning of the year. Obviously, the pandemic was in the beginning of the year. I don't put my energy in the problem. I say, okay, this is a time to learn. So I looking for resource how to learn to develop my business. For example, I went to a small business administration, have information. I was taking a lot of Zoom meeting with training. So I was, I used my time to, to be ready. And then when I had the time that everything was a little bit better, we started in September when everything was a little bit more confident. So I take care about half of the resource to protections like dividers, between mass, all that we need to be safe. And I start doing my my promotions and everything. And I start with 4 students, and I was so proud. And I start with that, and then the next class was 7. So it started growing. I said, okay, so now we're going to start the next one in April. And I believe in the double, little by little. Yes. No matter what amount, is give you the quality for everybody, and give you the best of you, be honest and help people. That's your family. That's your, I treat my student like family,
Makes total sense. That's a good policy to have.
Yes. And I recommend it to be positive, continue, and believe that God is with you. You can do everything.
That's exactly right. Listen, now, as a woman, maybe is this industry has been welcoming? Is this industry has been a little bit rougher? I'm just curious, as a woman, has it make any difference, like to make things easier, or it has been kind of like different, or it doesn't really matter because it's you who's running it, doesn't matter if you're a woman or a man. I'm just talking about this because it's the month of the women. So I'm just curious about it.
It's a lot of people in the industry. For example, and this one over here, my main competition around, they are male. I'm the only, I think, in this area that I'm a woman. I don't see that like a problem or, difficult, because I'm very focused person, in what I do, and I don't see anything around. I just focus on my thing and do the best that I can. So, and I believe everything for now, so far so good is good. I don't have any rough. I feel like welcoming from people, manager from Tampa International Airport. They are so great with me. They came on my office, and and they give me the welcome. We also participate with another person. They have a nonprofit for aviation for kids. So we worked together and do last year in summer a summer camp. It was amazing. So I'm trying to work, participate with other people also and help them to, to participate in together. It was a great opportunity to have kids around for a week and they learning a lot with different also. That way, we believe if you can start, no matter what is the 12 years to 17, they start figuring out now what they want. And it's a good resource. Summer camp had that experience.
Wow. Thank you. Is there any other activities that you do in the community to help?
Basically, with the Chamber of Commerce, every time they have opportunity to do like community service, like give you food to the people or participate and be like a sponsor for something, I'm there. I'm always try to be there. You need to give you to the community a little bit of what they give it to you back.
That's exactly right. That's a good principle to live by. What we receive, we give back, right?
Exactly.
Back tenfold, not joke.
Yes.
Nice. Now, is there any resources that has helped you along the line to become, an entrepreneur, a businesswoman? Is there anything that has really helped you in your journey?
Always looking around what is the resource that you have around, like Chamber of Commerce. Always you have like networking with people. You meet a lot of nice people there. I recommend that really, really well. Anything that you can participate, like woman and professional woman, things like that, entities like that, that you can meet people, and networking with people. Always, I think every meeting that I go or every networking activity that they do, always I found information they can be used in my company, any contacts, people, resources. Oh my God, it's amazing. I recommend that. Yes.
Thank you. I bet you help a lot and then you find resources coming your way, because sometimes, like, it's a lot of the things that are mentioned nowadays is like, what's the difference between networking and really, there's another word that I right now forgot, but really caring for the others, right? If you can help them, you help them, and that carry you back, whatever, it's needed, the resources come as well.
Yes,
right?
yes. And it's a lot of entrepreneur. They are working together, and for me it's a blessing was be in the Chamber of Commerce, because they are very helpful. They always, you connect with people, they have you the same heart to help each other. Hey, did you do this? This is a great resource, you can do this and that, and it's amazing. It's amazing.
Thank you so much. It's really a treat having you. I enjoy it. So, is there anything you can recommend to our audience that they can apply to their lives? I mean, you have already walked the road. Is there anything that you wanna share with them?
Well, my first secret
Yes.
is always ask direction to God. If you walk with Him like that, you always going to be successful, because He going to direct you to the right way and the right road. This is the first one. And then be consistent and be positive. Believe in you. Love what you do. That is something. And always not just thinking in, okay, this is my business, I want to do this and that, and I want to grow, but thinking what your business can bring to others. That is the amazing thing, what your business can bring to others. I have, for example, one of the students came one day. He was so quiet, talk a lot and anything. He just graduated from high school. He don't have graduation because the pandemic. You remember last year was a little bit hard. So, and he even not looking us, he feel like, And I start talking with him and try to see what he have. And I start highlighting, his, strength and everything. And he's changed completely. The mother said, he's another person. And then I thinking, okay, I don't just no want to give you just a certificate, you finish and that. So I made like a ceremony for them, a small ceremony, and the hanger with a nice airplane in the background. And they received the certification like a graduation. Oh my God, their family came. They feel so proud. They feel like, oh my God, so grateful and everything. And then I start see different situations. They have one is a single father, and they bring the baby, and he was so proud. He bring his family. The other one, he don't have a graduation. He feel that he have something, and I was so that's is something that I really enjoy. Oh my God, I enjoy that.
You are in the business of changing people's lives.
That's
And
my
you
goal.
use different vehicles, and as you say, first God, then your confidence on yourself, and then really, really putting your heart on something you really love, because then job becomes a game, becomes something fun to create with when you see those products that you're really making a difference on other people's lives.
Yes. It's a lot of nice story that I can share. That you can push the people to be better, and don't be focused in what is your weak. You have more than that. For example, I have one, they say, but I don't know English really well. I say, that's no matter. That's no matter. And he's so confident. He finished, and we're waiting to a great job for him soon. Hopefully, they got open a door for him.
I love it. What a treat. Really, what a treat having you in this area, in the Tampa Bay area. And what a treat having you as a woman, and what a treat having you, doing what you're doing in the industry. Thank you so much. So listen, just before we close this program, where can our listeners find you online?
The what? Can you repeat that?
Where can our listeners find you online? How can they know if they get interested to joining your program, to asking questions about it, right? And see if they want to create a way of living that is fun, that is worthwhile, that they don't have to invest so many resources. They don't need to have them, time and also financial, as compared to other options. Where can they find you?
And they can find me here in Tampa Executive Airport. We make an appointment first, to give you a great presentation. And they also can go to Florida Aerospace LLC.com. That's the website. They explain a little bit more. Mm-hmm. And the phone number also 813-430-9891. They can, call me. We can set up an appointment, and we set up a great tours and a presentation.
Perfect. All the information down here so you guys can contact Iverlisse and then start a new profession, a new life, a new adventure. And hey, you get to be touched by really a special thing, not joke.
Thank you for this opportunity, and hopefully people can reach me and we can help them to see they can have an opportunity in this amazing industry. And remember, the sky is the limit.
I love it. That's right. Thank you so much, Iverlisse.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us today on 10 Exit. Life and business as usual? Never again. We love always hearing from you. Please feel free to send Marina an email, marina@marinasimonbrand.com. Your input and comments are always welcome, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And if you like the podcast, you can always subscribe to it. Remember, the best way to predict the future is to create it.